Now, my next guest is simply the best. Well, he's the governor, isn't he? I mean, his Saturday night chat show, let's face it, attracts the biggest names in the business, even though he has been broadcasting since 1822. He is, of course, the legendary, the one and only Mr. Michael Parkinson. Let me hear.
You're cheeky, sorry. Broadcasting in 1870. What are you on about?
That's what they told me, Michael.
There's not
I
nearly
said,
true.
I said, how long's Michael been at it since the 1800s?
Been at it. How long have we been at it? Longer than been broadcasting, that's for sure.
You're looking very dapper tonight in your yellow tie.
I hate that word, dapper.
No, why?
Oh, it's not stylish, lovely even.
You look
dapper.
cool.
Thank you.
Thank
you. I like that.
You're looking real cool, dude. Do you know what I hate? Distinguished.
That's another one, isn't it? It kind of brackets you, doesn't it? Yes.
You think, I don't want to be distinguished,
no, indeed not. You want to be...
Lady. Yeah. Talking of lady, how did you get on with Madonna?
I liked her an awful lot.
Yeah.
She's a very strong, determined, interesting woman. And I think she's, as Americans say, in a good place at present. I mean, motherhood's changed her, no doubt. Happy marriage and all that sort of thing. She wants to talk about herself, and what a story. Yeah. When you look at where she came from to where she is today, I mean, it's one of the most remarkable showbiz stories of them all. I liked her an awful lot, I really did. I mean, and that maybe it might have changed one or two people's perceptions of her. It's the first time she'd done an interview like that and talked like that about her background.
She's quite open, wasn't she?
Very open, and I think that, you know, a lot of people, myself included, looked at the various phases of this woman, this diva, the most famous person in the world, woman, certainly, and thought, well, no, that's a bit odd or whatever. And then you come face to face and she explains all of it, and you think, that's very interesting, fantastic. I enjoyed it.
How did you get on with her entourage?
There's a reason for this. I understand you had a bit of a problem, you and the dog.
A bit of a problem? There was murder. I'll tell you what, you see, I got in early and I thought, I'll have a little lie down, as you do. So I had half an hour, and you only have half an hour, and sometimes you wake up and 666 is glowing on your forehead. I was like the wrath of God. And I came out with Olga, and there was this big fella on the mobile, and I'm giving it all the lardy and all this. And Olga goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And now Olga's this big, Michael, and she jumps up to say hello to him, and he went, there's some dog. He didn't say that. He said slightly stronger words. Trying to get food off me, and he swung a boot out at her.
Did he?
That was it with me.
What happened then?
I told his fortune.
You did?
Yes.
Did you tell him to...
I told his fortune.
Did you tell him to go forth and multiply, did you?
I did. You could hear me down the road, seriously.
I'd love to have seen that, because I remember the guy. He was a guy dressed like Buffalo Bill Cody.
That's right, yeah. But she brought, like, the equivalent of Croydon with her. I mean...
Well, I've seen bigger entourage, I have to tell you. I mean, the biggest I ever saw on the show was Barry Manilow in his first manifestation back in the 70s. Really? He even had a woman to... You know, when we do the sound check, you wander on and sit down and do the sound check. He even had a woman to go and be his double for that. I mean, and pantechnicons of people arrived, soothsayers and fortune tellers and chiropodists and God knows what else. It's interesting about that, though. I mean, you can see why a woman particularly needs people around her, the glamour and all that sort of thing. But, I mean, it has changed. I remember Bing Crosby, when he was, I don't know what, probably the greatest entertainer in the world. I remember interviewing him, and he used to arrive with his toupee in a hat box. And he'd walk up to the girl at the reception and say, "Where's the gal going to fix my toupe?" and we used to send him limousines. He would never get in them. And one day I said to him, well, what's about you and limousines? I don't like limousines. I said, why? He said, 40 years of coming to London, I get cabs. I've never had to pay for a cab yet. I said, that is the definition of a superstar, that. And I said, but there must have been some time, once at least, when the guy didn't recognise me. Yeah, I said, it happened a couple of times. I said, what do you do? He said, well, then I leaned forward and I pulled forward that little mirror of the window at the back. I sang 3 bars of White Christmas, and they knew they'd gone in the back of the window. But it was a different world, wasn't it? It was just... People were different.
Do you think having all this PR lot and the holistic experts and the, you know, the psychics and the massagers and the makeup artists, do you think it inhibits them?
I don't think so. If it pleases them, if it gets them on, it gets them through. I mean, I was watching her perform, and I was thinking, I couldn't do that in a million years. You know, the energy that they expend, the time they put into it to get it right. I'm a bit like you, I think. I like to do it and get off, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I arrive with the carrier bag, seriously. I've been accused of that a few times, Michael. I like to do it and get off. Hold me kebab. Here. I staggered him with the carrier bag, you know what I mean? A pair of shoes and all the dogs and all that. And that's
why I could never be an actor. I could never do the same. I admire actors tremendously, but I could never do that repetitious thing that's night after night. They will tell you, of course, it's not the same.
Yeah.
That, you know, it changes and all that, but the thought of doing the same lines all the time.
8 shows a week.
8 shows a week.
Matinee on a Wednesday and a Saturday.
Panto, that's something you do.
Hilarious. They should make young offenders do panto, seriously. They'd never offend again, twice a day to a gang of kids all screaming it's behind you. I think I don't care if it's standing on my head at this time of the morning. Oh, I'm not doing it this year.
Are you not?
Oh, no.
You've got a big enough stint here doing this.
No, I'm not. I mean, and do you know what? I get to Christmas and I miss it.
Well, Miss Panto?
Yeah,
I'm sure you do.
I'm doing Panto, because you do have a good laugh.
You can maybe do just 7 shows or something.
They won't let you.
No,
you have to do the lot.
I know.
And all that gear, cloaks and cowls and crowns and staggering on, magic mirror on the wall. I can't handle this. I'm too old for all that now, Michael.
I don't know about that.
Now, listen, you've just won an award, haven't you?
I did. I won this music industry award, which completely baffled me. It's for sort of promoting...
I didn't know you could sing.
Talent. I can't. I can't sing nor play music. The only time I've ever sung in public was in my drinking days, Paul. We remember those, don't we?
Yes.
I barely remember mine. I went into a restaurant once in London called Burke's, where Dudley Moore was the resident pianist. And it was packed, and I sat down, and Dudley Moore said, he's a mischievous sod, Dudley. And he said, my friend Michael Parkinson is a great singer. I'd like to invite him up to sing.
Yeah.
And I was tipsy enough to get up to sing. And I got up there, and he's looking at me, and he said he's going to sing Moon River. And I thought, why has he chosen that song? I don't know Moon River properly, all the words. So he said, what's the key? And I'm going, oh. Of course, he gives me a key, and I start Moon, and he drops it down half a tone. So I'm now out of terror about it. And I'm singing Moon River, da, 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 da. And I can hear the moans all the way around. And I look at him, and he's playing away there like this. And then he went... And I followed his gaze, and there in the front row was Andy Williams.
Oh, no!
And I thought, oh, my God, how do you get out of this? Andy Williams, I'm singing Moon River, it's truth.
Who have you got on Saturday?
Oh, God, I can't remember. Oh, I know. We've got on Ian Hislop, we've got on Chris Evans, and we've got on Dawn French.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Popular choice. Yeah. And the music's David Gray.
Oh, so that's a good lady.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And how's Mary?
She's very well,
This
lady
is the
Parkinson.
missus we're talking about
Yeah,
now.
she's very well. Yeah, Madonna wanted to see her, and they had a long, intimate chat.
Oh, really?
And they wouldn't let me sit in on it at all. So I don't know what was going on about that.
Has life changed at home since this chat with Madonna? Are you coming in now? Mary's in a corset with a conical... with the chip pan in her hands. Saying, oh, like a virgin.
I have to say about Madonna, close, she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
She's really good, beautiful skin and good looking.
And she is. I mean, she's iconic. She's a great star, let's face it.
I mean, amazing. And I don't
really
think we
is.
can't imagine, can we?
No.
We've got our own kind of fame, but that's a special kind of fame, and wherever you go. And what's more, they've got a preconceived idea about what you like as well.
Yeah.
No, often it's wrong.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Well, it was. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I thought she came across really well as well. I thought you got the best out of her.
Good. And I'm glad you had that encounter with that...
Oh, don't you worry. He was told straight.
I bet he was,
told
too.
straight. Yes. And he said, I'm with Madonna. I said, I don't care if you're with the Holy Ghost. She goes, kick my dog. I said, no, but I'll put that mobile. But,
you know, this will be in the newspapers tomorrow, this.
God, I hope it is. I'd have chinned him if Jane's hadn't pulled me off him. Oh, I was fit to kill, kicking me dog. He could have kicked me, I wouldn't have flinched. Look, he's having a breakdown with that arm. I'm coming. You ever thought of getting a job on a mangle? You'd be marvellous. Michael, it's a pleasure to see you, as always. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Michael Parkinson. Did he do that to you, Michael?
What? All the time.
I ignored them, Jim.
Totally, absolutely.
I mean, you're getting great exercise.